The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host. The new Black.
All right, beautiful people, man. Good morning to you. I wanted to let me do a check, make sure my sound is coming in. I'm not going to be on camera today, right now, because when I trade, I'm normally trading in the like sunlight, so I got my curtains open and stuff like that. I don't want to be in front of the bulb, but I wanted to take some time to kind of show you what my morning looks like. Some people are asking, like, what's my, how do I operate? So I want to take some time to show you that. Today is Wednesday, inauguration day. And so the market's just open. So I'm gonna kind of run through some things that I do from the stock side. And then I'll also look at, I'll show you some things. I'll try to help you understand some things from the crypto side. And in the comments below, let me know where you want me to start. You want me to start with stocks or you want me to start with crypto? So go ahead and put that in the comments below, stocks or crypto. I can do either one. I'm going to be looking at Yahoo Finance. I normally use a Cash App on my phone, but we don't have Cash App on the PC. So I'll be using Yahoo Finance. And then I'll be using a Pro Coinbase or Coinbase Pro for crypto. So you guys let me know where you guys want me to start. Obviously, the stock market just opened. So I can kind of start there. So what I do on Yahoo Finance, I don't do much, but over here, you can actually, if you click on portfolio, you can actually, like up here, you can actually create your own portfolios on Yahoo Finance. This is useful because when I come here, I can just look at my Cash App portfolio. I can look at how everything is doing. Right in one place. So I'm actually going to share with you guys some things that I'm currently invested in my Cash App portfolio. So here I have, I don't know, some stocks or whatever. But everything right now is in the green. Everything. Alibaba's up big in the morning. Billy's up big. We actually did a session last night in the Black Billionaires Club, which is a private group that we have that you can choose to join if you like. And one of the questions that came up was, how do I feel about China and America? And I said to him, I said, well, I feel like, Democrats typically are pretty, and I got it right here on the side too, are pretty, known to be the party that wants to get along with everybody. So it's no wonder to me why. My belief is, and it's all about belief and putting your money where you believe. Well, I believe that China is actually going to do well, rebound. Last night or this morning, one or the other, Alibaba, which is, in case you guys don't know what Alibaba is, it's right down here. Alibaba is the Chinese version of Amazon. They have a big e-commerce space. So you can come here, look at they provide online and mobile commerce business and the People of the Republic of China internationally. So they do e-commerce business. They're the Amazon version, Chinese version of Amazon. Their CEO, or the ex-CEO, which was Jack Ma, he reappeared today. And his reappearance has caused the stock to go bonkers this morning. So it's up $15 or 6%. Just this morning, we just opened. So there's pre-market activity that takes place. Another company that is related, is China related, and also I guess you could say China and technology related, that I found is this company here. It's called Billy or something like that. So look at them. Right? Let's look at them. So Billy's up at 5%, $7 on top of $134 stock. They're up 5% this morning. Opening bell again, basically a community online entertainment service in the Republic of China, right? So they provide online entertainment services to the young generation, COVID going on, stuff like that. So I invested in them. And so both these Chinese companies are kind of popping off this morning. One with the new regime coming into place, but then and then two with the leaders, I guess you can say, in the Chinese area, Jack Ma, reappearing. It's interesting that he reappeared today. I would say very interesting that he reappeared today, and we see that what's going on. So just take a look, guys. Again, I don't mind sharing some stuff with you guys. I can't tell you I won't tell you what you should invest in, but I can share with you some things that I've decided to put my money into. And you can kind of see the results. So this one here, this Pops, this is actually my dad's account. My Pops had me do something special for him. So we got a challenge going on to see how we perform. But up 1.5%. My AI, that's another Chinese company I'm invested in. Lemonade's up 2%. Snow is an online insurance agency. I'm not really happy with what what's going on with Snow. I'm actually looking to exit this as soon as I can. I don't sell until I get back to to positive. So I only got like $100 invested, no big deal. AA, that's Alcoa, up 2%. Norwegian Cruise Lines up 2%. All of these Disney's up 3% this morning. Amazon's up 2.5%. United Steel coming up 3%. Right. These are, it may not sound like big numbers to you, but 3% is in one day is good, right? If you just think about it for a second, you say, well, I put my money into a savings account, and that my savings account doesn't even get me 1% in the whole year. So you may be lucky to get 2% if you find one of those good savings accounts. You might end up getting 2% in the whole year. So to have your space where you're getting 2% in a day versus 2% in a year, you compound 2%, 2%. Now it doesn't happen every day, but just give you the idea, man. That's bonkers. And then if you add up all this little change, right? $5 here, $1 here, $2 there. You start adding this up, $88 here, right? My money just grew. If I had one share of Amazon, $89, $10 here, $13 here, $15 here. If I got one share of Alibaba, my money just grew 15%. I mean, $15, right? Now, some of us are getting paid $15 an hour, and my money just grew $15 in a matter of 10 minutes because the market just opened at 9:30. So I'm giving you guys kind of a semblance of what's going on. Now, here's the market right here. This is let me go to CNN. It might be easier to see. I like CNN because it's easier to see for you guys. I can see this here, but let's take a look if they got it updated. It may not update till they late. They late on CNN. They're not gonna update till 9:45. So let's go back over here. But let's see if we can see this. It's small. It's kind of small. But here's the Dow. The Dow's up. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Average up 80 points this morning. S&P 500. Again, I'm not paying attention to the inauguration. I care less about him being sworn in. I mean, it's all great. We got Kamala Harris. What I'm concerned about is how is it going to affect my money. That's how I think, right? As someone that's in finance to teach as well, if I think, okay, how is this going to impact my money? S&P 500 is up 23 cents. So the market is up. Oil is up pretty big today as well. I was actually considering, getting into oil, but I'm so focused on cannabis right now. I'm not really, I really lost my focus on oil. And we can look here and see, again, once over here. Oh, they look like they just updated. Okay, yeah. So CNN just updated. We can see oil is back. If you remember a year ago in March or April, oil was like a negative number at one point in time. Now it's back up to $50 a barrel. Like this happened without people noticing it. but oil and anything related to oil is starting to recover, and they'll even recover more once travel gets back to what it once was. But it's already at $53 a barrel, and we're just and we're still dealing with COVID and travel restrictions for the most part. So this is what's going on. Good morning. What's going on, Vivian? How you doing? How are you? So here's what's going on. This is what's going on with Wall Street, which is much different than what may be happening on Main Street. And it's over here in Wall Street where money really moves and where money can grow. NASDAQ up 182 points. So kind of what I do in the morning is I come over here and I start looking at, how's my portfolio performing, right? And I'm gonna look at it from this side angle because it's easy to see how's my portfolio performing. I'm seeing all green. And then I come over here and I say, okay, well, I see something here that's down 5%, which is very interesting to me. So then my thing would be, okay, well, let me see what's going on here with this stock that's down 5%. And because it's down, and if I still believe in this particular stock, I'm actually going to be looking to see if I can maybe add to this position today, right? If I'm still a long-term believer in this stock. Now, let me give you an idea when I say long-term believer. So this is Tilray, right? Let me pull it up over here. Again, it's easier to see on CNN than it is on Yahoo. Yahoo needs to work on that. If they made that thing more visible, freely visible, I'd be all over it. All right, so this is Tilray. So and then I come over here and I say, okay, it's down 5% or 4% for the day. I'm gonna start looking at a chart, right? I'm gonna say, okay. This is how the stock performed over the past year. Here's how the stock has been performing over the past 6 months. So past 6 months, this thing was down $5 a share. It's up to $20 a share. Do I still believe in this uptrend? I can add indicators over here if I wanted to, which would be, simple moving average. On an uptrend from a year to date, I can add, some a MACD down here at the bottom, give me an idea of strength. I can add, let me remove the MACD. Let me add relative strength. That's what I want to see. So I'm going to show you guys some stuff on these charts. Let me move the MACD. So relative strength, right? This tells me if something is overbought or oversold for the most part. And at this point right now, Tilray at these levels, this particular stock is a little bit overbought. So it makes sense why it's a little selling today because it's actually overbought. But as soon as this thing comes back down until around 60 or so, I'd be interested in actually adding more to my position. It's going to be a little bit of a drop off today just because it's overbought. It's a little bit too far, too fast, and it's coming back down. We can see the Bollinger Band. That's not going to be something you guys understand. But I'm using these indicators to look at to see trends and see money flow. Right? We see here that extremely a lot of money has flown into this stock at extreme levels, in January, the past 3 months. We look at it for the past month. We see here, this particular date. This is January, early January. So we can see, we can use, and this is just Yahoo. This is past 10 days, an upward trend the past 10 days, upward trend, slow moving upward trend over the past month, upward trend over the past 3 months. And nothing makes me believe it's going to stop moving upward. But I like when I have these temporary short-term drops, a 5% drop or a 10% drop on something I believe is still moving up gives me a chance to add more to my position at a discount. Everybody put a console discount. So hopefully you guys can see that. What's going on, Victor? Any good? I'll have to look for you. Any good recommendation on books for technical analysis? I'll have to look for you. I'll tell you, I did not the type of training that you guys may be looking for, I didn't do. I didn't do. So my background is actually in forecasting. Once I got into forecasting and realized what forecasting is basically I work for a Fortune 500 company, and my job was to look at charts and then forecast workload in the future. Basically to tell the company, okay, how many people do we need when? Do we need to offer PTO or VTO, stuff like that? So I was in workforce management, and it's all about basically forecasting, looking at charts. So I got my education through my job, just basically doing that every day. And then I realized one day, that if I could do this with this chart for this company, what else could I use this skill for? And that's how I fell into the stock market. I just like, oh, this is kind of similar. That's how I fell into the stock market. So my training is different than maybe everybody else. I didn't necessarily take the, I guess you say, formal education. I just did it every day at my job. And then I took that same skill set and I applied it to the stock market. Same way I could take that same skill set and I could probably do weather forecasting if I wanted to do that. Because again, you're looking at charts and you're looking at data. So I don't have any books that I could recommend to you. And I could try to show you my way of reading it, but I just have learned the skill over time, and I guess I can try my best to explain it in my way. But for me, what's kind of important to me is that there's money flowing into this particular stock right now. It's showing that it's overbought, which means it needs to taper off a little bit. Come back down to earth a little bit, but it's still, to me, still moving up. Now, this same stock that we're talking about right now, we're up since January 1st. This stock is up 131% since the beginning of the year, and we just now getting to inauguration day. I'm not telling you to go get the stock or add it to your portfolio. I'm just saying, hey, look at opportunity that's out here. I was early in the game on this. But man, that's 20 days up 130% versus a whole year, and your money might move 1 penny in some savings account. Once I fell into this knowledge, I said, the hell with a damn savings account. Like I have a savings account. I don't keep nothing in it though. Maybe $1,000. That's all they can get from me. The rest of my money is somewhere trying to go to work. That's how I operate. Now, I can't tell you if that's wise for you and how much money you need to have saved up in case of emergency. But shit, the way I look at it, you never know when an emergency gonna happen. Risky as hell. If I got it in some account, I could probably get to it. So now I'm taking my savings and I'm putting it on overload. You know what I mean? What's going on, brother? No, I haven't gotten the cannabis yet. They wanted to start with stocks. No, the cannabis thing is on Friday at 7 p.m. I'm doing cannabis on Friday at 7 p.m. And it's not a forecast. This is a cannabis stock session. All right. So now I'm looking at that. I'm like, okay. So now what I'm going to be doing for this particular company is I'm going to be looking to see if I can, add more to this position today. And it just depends. I'm not always looking at this all day, but normally what happens is the first 30 minutes to an hour of the day, the market is setting. So what I mean by that is there is pre-market activity that takes place, and then after about 30 minutes to an hour, which we're getting into the 30-minute mark at 10 o'clock. The positions are kind of set, whether it's down for the day, up for the day, or whatever. Their starting position gets set. And then what happens is your retail investors, which is you and I, pre-market is for like institutional investors, right? There are people with big money making the market move. What's opening now is open to the public, and we start to make, we start to add money to the market to have these particular things move about. So notice here, this particular company, again, it dropped down 5.25%. And about this point in time, I would probably be looking to add to this position if I wanted to add some money to it. Again, I had to believe it's still upward moving. It's still moving upward over time. I still believe in the long-term growth of this $20 stock that's grown over 130% since the beginning of the year? Yes, I do. Do I believe I'm getting great value at 5% off what I could be paying? I'm getting it for 5% off. I like looking at it as a discount. If I was looking at some brand new Jordans and I go walk into the store and they say, hey, today is the 5% off the brand new Jordans or the brand new PlayStation, I feel like I was getting a deal. And so if this is still valuable to me and I believe in this forward projections, then I'm gonna say this 5% off. If I got a little extra money, you know what I'm saying, to add to it, I'll do that. Oh, I'm sorry, sister. My bad. It just say cleaning crew. So I didn't know who you were. I'm pretty sure I know you, but I don't know you. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know you, but you probably are under your business account. All right. So that's kind of what I look at, what I'm going to be looking at today as far as adding. Now on the flip side of that, what I do is I say, okay, well, is there anything in my portfolio that is up that I'm trying to get out of, right? So there's certain companies in my portfolio that I'm looking to exit as soon as possible, right? I don't stay in stuff that doesn't please me very long. I don't marry these stocks. I just date them for a while. So I look for something to say, okay, Alibaba's up big. I'm not getting out of Alibaba anytime soon. Baidu, I'm not getting out. I don't see anything on my exit list that is doing well enough that I could actually, if I don't exit it, I could take some money off the table. Because you know that what's going to happen when you create a portfolio, there are going to be some things that you feel like, why did I do this? Or it's not performing how you wanted to perform. So every one of my stocks is not a winning stock. My portfolio is a winning portfolio because I'm diversified, but everything that I'm in is not necessarily winning. So if it has a good day and it can get me back to my golden rule, then I'll look to exit it, or I'll look to take some money off the table, something like that. Now, what's the golden rule? Anybody know the golden rule of investing is 2 rules to investing? Anybody know the 2 rules to investing? It's two golden rules when it comes to investing. And then if you have any questions as it relates to the stock market this morning, this is kind of a brief run through of some things I'm looking at. Now, again, I'm doing this on Yahoo Finance and CNN, but I'm normally on my phone. I'm normally on my phone doing this. I'm using this to show you guys some stuff. Any questions that you have for me? So again, here's just some stuff. You know what I mean? I'm always looking for new things. But you can create a portfolio here to make it easy for you to see. I got a watch list, some things that I might be watching. This is old. I haven't updated this in a long time. A watch list here. So to create a watch list portfolio so you can start to look at some stuff on a regular basis to help you make decisions later on. You can do that on Yahoo Finance. It's free. All right. This is free. So the golden rule of investing, rule number 1. That's right, Victor. Victor on point. That's my boy. That's right. Rule number 1, don't lose money. That's right. Rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1. That's the rules, man. That's right, man. Rule number 1, don't lose money. Rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1. So there are only a couple of positions where I'm down a little bit. I'm waiting on it to come back and get me to a point where I ain't lost no money. And then guess what? I get up out of it and I move that money over to something else. Another thing that I do is I basically recycle money. Everybody put in console recycle. I recycle money. What does that mean? All right. So clean and crew, this sister said buy low, sell high. That's definitely a strategy. Let's just say with the buy low, sell high mentality. What I'll do is, let me go back and look at another. Let me look at something else. Let's look at plug power. All right. So what I'll do is, so say plug power, for example. I hate it on that screen. Let's look at it on this screen. Better on CNN. Well, let's look at Disney. Let's look at Disney. All right. So I recycle money. So what do I mean by recycle money? All right. So let's just take, for example, Disney, right? Disney. Let's just say I've been in. Well, I'm gonna show you recycling money. I'll give you the idea here, but I'll show it to you better on when I'm going to cryptocurrency next. Basically, let's just say I bought Disney $120 per share, and now it's at $180 a share, whatever it is, 175. I could exit to cash and to take some profit, and then let's just say that's basically $50. So let's say I had 2 shares of Disney. I profited $100. I would then take that $100 that I profited, and I find a new position to invest that money into, right? So I basically recycle the money back into another position, and then I let that money grow, and then I do it all over again. And so when I look at my stats, it's never accurate because I'm basically buying and selling all the time. Now here's the concept. The concept is no different than if you run a business. How many guys actually run a business? Cleaning crew, you're running a business. You know, I don't know who else has a business here. Glenda Tate, you're running a business, right? So it's basically wholesale to retail, right? So basically, I can buy something for cheap, right? Buy my products or whatever, you know, whatever I'm gonna sell, and then I can sell it retail, right? And then I keep the profit. I mean, I keep the capital, so I can put that back into the business, go buy more product. I reinvest the capital and I keep the profit, right? So, or I can reinvest the profit. I can take the profit and I can buy more products. Well, this is no different to me, right? This is just another asset. You know, I take the same mentality I have with physical products or services, and I apply it to the stock market. So I buy low, sell high. When I sell, I reinvest into something where I can buy low again. So I look at the stock market like my little personal business. My portfolio is my little personal business. I bought something for cheap, and now I sell it for more, and then I take my capital and my original capital and my profit, and then I reinvest back into my little business, which is my portfolio, right? My portfolio full of stocks that I like to own. If you got any questions, you know, feel free. What's your man? By the way, if you are in business, go ahead and put it in the comments below what you do. I guess cleaning crew, you're in some type of janitorial business. I know that the list Glenda Tate's into cosmetics. Miss Kai Nyambe, oh man, I can't wait to find out all the stuff that you do, girl. You be moving. I tell you, we've been Facebook and Instagram friends for a little while. You really are something. I mean, I've watched. I literally can talk. I can't wait to have you. Matter of fact, Kai, we got to schedule you to come on Black Woman Wednesday. We're gonna be here tonight. I really want my network to get connected to your awesomeness, your phenomenal womanness. All right, let's take a look at crypto. If you guys got any questions, feel free. I'm just trying to move. I'm gonna show you guys when I talk about recycling. All right, so here, this is my my crypto database, and I'm using Coinbase Pro. All right, so this is the trading side to Coinbase. If you're familiar with Coinbase, you know that you can buy cryptocurrency through Coinbase, but they have a Coinbase Pro platform which is for traders. One space is for the retail investor or the one that wants to kind of buy cryptocurrency. I like to buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. I like to trade everything else, right? So if you don't know, when I say everything else, let's go to Coinbase. Start there. All right. So Coinbase here, when I say everything else, you have all these right here are different cryptocurrencies, right? The market is down 6.12% today, right? Bitcoin is down 6%, Ethereum is down 7%, Litecoin is down 9%, Bitcoin Cash is down 7%, right? You see all of this stuff, right? Now the market is down 6.12%. What do you guys think I'm looking to do today? What do you guys think I'm looking to do today? The market's down 6.12%. So the crypto market's down 6%. The main coin, which is Bitcoin, which is which is the granddaddy, the big kahuna, is down 6%. What do you guys think I'm looking to do today in the crypto market? So all of these are different cryptocurrencies, right? Now, I tell you, I don't know what all these cryptocurrencies do, and I don't care for the most part, right? I learn more about them as I go. But what I am interested in is their price action. Their price action and their volume action. Volume and price is what I'm interested in. I don't care what they do, what they look to add to, what problem they're solving and all that stuff. I care about Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. Everything else, I don't care about personally. Now, I might find some phenomenal stuff as I do more research, as I learn over time. But for right now, I'm trading. I'm just looking at price. I'm looking at I'm not even looking at price. I'm looking at volume, and I'm looking at momentum. XRP is actually suspended right now. I can't trade XRP on the Coinbase platform. They got some issues going on with Ripple. I'm not quite sure. I would like to probably acquire a little bit just in case, just because when they get through the lawsuit or whatever they're going through, if they get through it, it'll probably skyrocket like a mug. But right now, you can't trade it. You can buy it, but you can't trade it. So they took it off the trading platform as of yesterday. And very interesting that happened yesterday. Yeah, you can still buy. That happened yesterday, and the day before the inauguration. I think that, don't y'all think that's isn't that a coincidence? Some things are just not coincidences, are they? That's a big coincidence that they stopped trading XRP the day before the inauguration, the day before the new regime takes place. I mean, what a coincidence, right? So yeah, you can still buy it. I just couldn't trade it. So, but I'm not interested in buying. Again, I'm interested in trading. What I'm interested in is seeing how I can make my money grow in a short amount of time using a very similar skill set. All right, so I'm looking to buy. Right, I'm looking to enter. In this particular case, we're gonna say I'm looking to enter positions. Which would be buy. Right, I'm looking to enter positions. The market's down. Again, that's me believing that the market's going to rebound. That Bitcoin keep going up or whatever. That there won't be a big crash or anything like that. And I can believe that because I'm starting to see more and more institutional money, which is big money, banks and stuff like that, get to blockchain technology and stuff like that. This technology wave of the future. And long term, I can believe it. I can believe that it'll keep kind of moving up or it'll rebound eventually. So I'm interested in trading. So my trading is going to it's not looking at price. I don't care what the price is, right? I don't care what the price is. The only reason why I care what the price is based upon how much money I have to invest will really determine where I want to trade at, right? So if I only have, let's just say I have $100. If I have $100, I don't want to really be trading Bitcoin, which is $34,000 per coin. Right, that's not going to be. That's not a really good space to be able to trade, effectively with $100. I might probably be looking at some 28-cent coins, some 10-cent coins, which I would consider to be penny crypto. Right, we have penny stocks. I would consider this to be penny crypto. So something like OXT right now, which I don't know what it stands for, but OXT is currently 28 cents per coin. Right. If I had $100 and I wanted to start with $100 or even $500, I'd probably be looking at anything $1 or less, $10 or less to trade on. That gives me more markets to enter, right? More markets. I get more to play. I get more markets to play with when coins are less expensive. But Bitcoin is 34,000. Maker is 1,300. I don't really want to be trading into those until I get until I got $50,000 or something like that to trade with. Now I think I can get there, but right now those are not the markets I'm trading in. Does that make sense? Right? Just looking at, okay, here's my capital, and here's where I can trade. Again, this is just me using my own terminology, philosophy, and thoughts. Now, So trading. So what is trading, guys? Basically, trading is where I am again buying and selling all day long. So say for example, I guess we're gonna stay with OXT. Here's the OXT USD. So this is OXT, this OX, whatever it stands for, with the US dollar. So I can trade my dollar for OXT crypto, or I can trade my OXT if I have some for USD, right? Does that make sense? So this is what in Forex they would call this a pair, but and you can call it a pair in crypto too. So this is similar to the Forex market. The only difference is on this Coinbase Pro platform, until I get a margin account, I can't trade going down, and I don't want to right now. That's not my forte. I know how to buy low, sell high. So, but what is a margin account? A margin just means that you basically you borrow the money to trade, and then once your trade completes, you pay it back, or and if you win your trade, you pay it back and you keep the profit. If you lose the trade, you pay it back plus more, right? Plus interest, because you borrowed the money. So my philosophy as a educator is I don't want to be in a position where I mean, there's two philosophies, right? Some people don't have a problem using other people's money, right? The OPM, that's why credit is so big. That's why our whole society is established off of credit. I don't live my life that way, so I'm going to trade my money, and if that means that I can't make money on the way down, then so be it. I'll just keep doing what I do and do it well, right? I'm going to perfect what I do, but I don't want to go into debt, because here's the deal. Once you get to a place where you're in debt, and if you make enough bad trades while you're in debt, what do you think is going to happen? Same thing that happens if you're in debt for some other reason. So again, to each his own. But me, I just do what I do best. So I'll share with you guys what I got going on. Here's my portfolio. Right now, I got $5,000 in this crypto market available. I've got most of it is in cash. Right, I got cash available. Right, the market is down. I got cash available to go and find some positions to get into. You see what I'm saying? The market is down, on sale, discounts going on right now, quite possibly. And now I got cash available for me. Not this could be in a savings account somewhere, but guess what? It's not in a savings account. It's in my exchange account. It's in my trading account, and I can use this to go and find some positions, so that I can make this money grow. I can recycle this money. Money's sitting there, go use it somewhere, find some good plays, let it grow. Next thing you know, I'm across this $5,000 mark. Now, and this is just, I'll tell you, I started 2 weeks ago. This account was about $4,000 2 weeks ago. And I've grown it to $5,000 in 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing. So I think that's pretty good, because I was just learning this. I was just learning this whole crypto thing. Now, let's take a look here at GRT. I like GRT. I like trading GRT. You can see, I can show you here. I've 2 weeks ago, I bought GRT at 35 cents, and then I sold it for 41 cents. And then I bought some more GRT, 38 cents, 33 cents, 32 cents, 30 cents. Lots. And then after that crash, that little small crash we had, it finally recovered, and I sold it at 39 cents. You see it? You see how I'm recycling money? I bought it for low, sold it for more. Then I bought it. I just bought some more 5 hours ago this morning. I bought some at 51 cents. I bought some at 48 cents. And right now it's at 50 cents. So I'm still right about where I bought it at this morning. And I got a sell order to come in if it reaches 65 cents, which is way up here. So that's an order that I have. It's going to stay open, I think, for 30 days. If for some reason this thing just skyrockets real quick and it tests these all-time highs, then I would turn 50 cents into 65 cents. Now I want you to think about that for just a second. It doesn't sound like a lot of money, right? Doesn't sound like a lot of money when I say it. Yeah, this is Coinbase Pro. It doesn't sound like a lot of money to say, but add some zeros to it. If I can take 55 cents and turn it to 65 cents, or 50 cents turn it to 65 cents, then I could turn $5 and turn it to $6.50. And then I can turn $50 into $65. Then I can turn $500 into $650. I can turn $5,000 into $6,500. Right? Do I ever consider taxes? Yeah, I do. It's two things to consider, right? You consider taxes, and you got to consider fees, right? For crypto is a little bit different than stocks. Stocks right now, for the most part, you can buy and sell with no fee. You might have a fee with options if you're doing options, something like that. They may have a fee, a small fee, 35 cents, something like that. You have fees, and then you have your taxes because you're doing short-term trading. You're going to get taxed at a higher rate when you at the end of the year. For stocks, they're still trying to regulate crypto though, so I don't know. It's still considered it would be considered a capital gains in normal eyes, but they haven't passed that legislation yet. They're still working on it, right? They're starting to add crypto to your taxes and stuff like that. So do I consider it? Yeah, I consider it. But if I can listen, if I'm able to create $10,000 trading in a year, let's just say $10,000 in a year. Now that's going to be easy. Let's go $100,000 because I'm probably going to be about $10,000 in this account. Let me do a goal. I'm gonna shoot for $10,000 in this account, adding no new money by the end of February, by the end of Black History Month. I want to make history. I want to make Black history for me. By the end of February, I'm gonna come back on. We're gonna see where I'm at, but I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And my goal is going to be to get the $10,000 in this account without adding any new money, right? Just recycling the money that's already in there, buying low, selling high, over and over and over again. And I'm gonna try to get it to $10,000 by the end of February. All right, Kai, you put it on the board. Y'all, you see how I just set myself a financial goal by April? No, I'm trying. No, I didn't say by April. I'm trying to get there. I go for the gusto. I'm trying to get there by the end of February. Right? We got Black History Month coming up. If I can make $500 in 2 weeks, why can't I get to $10,000 by in that's $500. I gotta get another $5,000, right? $500 times 10 will be 5,000, right? Ooh, that's gonna be a stretch. That's gonna be it's worth going for it, right? If I don't shoot for it, I can't hit the target if I don't shoot for it. So I might as well shoot for it. Right? Y'all gonna put me to the test. Y'all know what happened when y'all challenge me, when I get challenged. Anyway, so let's do the math, right? Is that realistic? Okay, I like to do smart money goals, right? So is it realistic? All right. I'm almost at $5,000 now. It took me 2 weeks to get $500. So if I cash that out, another 2 weeks, that's another 1,000. That would take me to 6. But if I have more money, there's a couple things that happen when I have more money. If I have more money, I can trade more money for money. It'll start to compound. You know what I'm saying? If I make another $1,000 and I don't have to necessarily just trade, $100, I can start trading $250 at a time. I can do this. I can do this, guys. No problem. I can do this. I do want to show you guys. I talked about fees and stuff. So you see here, these are how much I had to pay in fees for the trading I've done over the past 30 days. Here's how much I've traded as far as just recycling money in the past 30 days. Again, I didn't put no new money in. I just been buying and selling. And I'm looking at, total volume of buying and selling between $24,000 that I bought and sold in my account in the past 30 days. I had to pay $100 to do that, right? That's my fees I had that I paid to Pro Coinbase, whatever, in order for me to have access to do this stuff. But then what happens is, as I grow my account, once I get to $50,000, my fees get reduced. So I pay less in fees when I'm trading more, when I'm doing more volume in trades. because they get paid for every trade that I do. You know what I mean? This would be a good black-owned business to have, by the way. A brokerage account where where you give people access. Ooh, that's a good thing to shoot for too. So anyway, I was going to show y'all. Y'all got me all off track. Y'all ain't got me off track. I'm just okay. Let me go back. I wanted to show y'all a couple things before we get out of here. So all right. So Vic and Kai, what are you guys gonna shoot for? Y'all gotta get y'all, if y'all with it, y'all gotta give me you gotta give me some target that you're shooting for at what time frame. It gotta be by the end of the we gotta set it at the same time frame. Y'all want to do by the end of Black History Month, or the end of so we got two choices: the end of Black History Month, end of February, which would be Black History Month, or the end of April, which is Financial Literacy Month. Which date y'all want to shoot for? Y'all want to do this? Y'all want to do a 1 month challenge or a 3 month challenge? We setting financial goals up in here. Now I don't have my camera on right now, guys, because I got a lot of light behind me, so that's why I can show y'all, but it's y'all can't really see me anyway. So well, you don't have to. You okay? Black History Month. Okay, so Kai. All right, so let me give you my referral thing, because if you're gonna use my referral, if you're gonna do we got what I'm saying, we got to work together on this. All right, so here's my referral link. So it's for Coinbase. If you need to set up a Coinbase account, just use that link there. Okay, that's for Coinbase, I got to give you. I don't know if they have a referral for Pro Coinbase. Let's see. Do they have something here for referral? They're connected, but you still have to. You have to, if you want to do trading, you have to go to Pro Coinbase. Just type that in. All right. So Kai. So basically, this is what's gonna have to happen. So Kai, you're gonna have to get set up with Coinbase. It takes a couple days. Obviously, you've probably been through that, and then open up your Pro Coinbase account, Coinbase Pro. All right, Coinbase Pro. All right, let me show you guys what that. So you just look for, you just type in your search bar Coinbase Pro, and you'll see it here, pro.coinbase.com. Now, of course, I can't click on it because I actually am in my account. But you can once you get set up with Coinbase, then you go to Coinbase Pro if you want to do this. So, all right, Coinbase Pro, y'all got it? All right. So I'm assuming y'all got it. Now, all right. So Kai, you're saying you're going to start with $100. Hold on. Okay, well, you got to have a starting point. So how much are you going to start with, Kai? You got to start with something. So you can't start with zero. You can't go from 0 to 1,000. You got to start with something. You need seed money. So, if you start with 100, so here's my I don't know how much you're going to start with, but let's just say you start with 100. A good goal in starting trading would be to take $100 to $500 in a month. That would be a realistic starting point, right? If you started with $100, because when you first get started, you're gonna have small little trades here and there. It may add $1, add $10. You might hit one big and hit $25, $50, but $25 on into $100, you started with 100, you gain $25. That's 25%, in a short amount of time. So not that you can't grow it to 1,000. I think it's more realistic to say, well, I'm gonna shoot if you're gonna start with 100, if $100 is your starting point, I want to start with 100 and I want to grow it to $500 or even $250 in a month. That would be then you can say the next month, food, I got $250. Well, shoot, I want to grow this $250 into not double, into $1,000. Oh, now I got $1,000. Okay, now next month I want to take this $1,000 that I got, and I want to grow it into, 1,500, something like that. I think would be kind of doable. Then it gets bigger as your capital gets bigger. Victor, what you got going on, man? What we're gonna do for you? So Kai, what's your starting point, Kai? What you gonna start with? How much you starting with? Are you? Oh, this is gonna be fun. And Victor, how much you gonna start with? All right. While you guys are typing, let me go and show some more stuff. Okay, Victor. So you're gonna start with 1,000? All right, Victor. So you're gonna start with 1,000. Okay, cool. So by the end of, you want to take 1,000 by the end of February. Well, Kai. Okay, well, let me know. Is it gonna be it's gonna be 250, Kai? Let's do 250, Kai. Take 250. Okay. Okay, you're gonna start with 100, and you want to grow it to $500. That's a stretch, but it's a reasonable goal. It's realistic. You could do it. Victor, you got 1,000. What's going to be your target by the end of February? See, Victor, I think you could turn that 1,000 to 2,000 by the end of February. Kai, $500 is doable. So Victor, you want to take 1,000 and you want to grow it to 5,000 by the end of February? That's doable. That's 5x. These y'all goals. I'm out, All right, cool. Here's what I'll say. I want to say, let's just do double. All right, Kai. I want you to. I believe in crushing goals, and I'm not saying that these are out of the realm of possibility, but this is our first month. So let's do this. So we're gonna basically make sure we're all set up by February 1st, and then we'll go to this thing. Kai, if you're starting with $100, I'm setting this reasonable goal for you at 250. That'll be more than double, right? Victor, for you, I'm setting yours at 2,000. Now, if you get it to 5,000, man, we're gonna be throwing a financial party. Kai, you get yours to 500. We're doing a financial party. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be crushing that goal. But we're gonna have two bars. The first bar is for Victor is 2,000. The first bar for Kai is 250, right? And then that go for the gusto, that show me what you're working with goal is for Victor be 5,000, and then for Kai will be 500. That sound about right? That sound good? Because I don't know if you guys I don't know what you guys know about reading charts. I don't know if y'all just getting started. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to feel victorious. Every day is not a good trading day either, by the way. All right. So let's take a look. I'm going to take a look here at GRT. Now, I wish I could make this bigger for you guys, but I can't. But here's what's kind of, when I talk about trading, I'm talking about volume, and I'm talking about momentum. Over here to the right, because it's cryptocurrency, we can see every transaction that takes place, right? It's an open ledger. Everybody put in console open. There's nothing secret about cryptocurrency, but it is crypto. It is cryptic, but it's not secret. Cryptic just means security, encrypted security on these transactions, but it's not secret. It is open. We can see every transaction that takes place. So in this particular platform, I can see, right? Number one, I can see this is a 1 hour candles, and I can see recently that obviously that the trend is starting to go down. Let's take a look at each one of these candles in time frames, and we're going to start there. So this is a penny stock for the most part. It's 49 cents, 50 cents. I love this chart. I love this crypto, this asset. GRT, what does that stand for? Clean and crude. What does GRT stand for? All right. So on a 1 minute candle, this would be if I'm like doing some micro trading. This would be, this every one of these candles represents 1 minute, right? So 1 minute ago, 1 minute ago, 1 minute ago. I don't really trade by the minute. Me personally, I'm more of a day trader. So I'm not trying to be here in front of this thing all day. So I might set something up in advance as a swing trader. That way I can go and do the other stuff that I do with my businesses and stuff, and then I'll come back to it later on. So we can see a downward trend on the 1 minute candles. We can see a downward trend starting to flatten out on the 5 minute candles. We can see a downward trend taking place here on the 15 minute candles. I'm just going to do all 6 of them. We saw some upward movement and then recently a downward trend on the 1 hour candles. Now I'm normally on a 1 hour or 15 minute candles because again, I'm a day trader. I'm just trying to look at stuff by the day. Now we have a 6 hour candles. We see this. We saw some short-term sideways consolidation. Then we saw a huge upward trend. We still see upward movement, even though it's starting to taper off. It's some selling going on, but we see up at top from a longer term perspective, this thing was extremely stretched out, overbought, and now it's just kind of coming back down into a more fluid pattern for this particular asset. And then we'll look at the longest term trend here. This thing didn't start trading until the 15th of December on this platform. Coinbase opened stuff up. It skyrocketed off because it was new and everybody was, it's like an IPO. This is called an ICO. It's not really ICO. It was a new asset to Coinbase. So everybody got in on it. Then it tapered off just like an IPO would do. This is very similar to stocks. And then it started to flatten. Then it retreated. But we can see here from its all-time highs, it's actually on a downward trend. And we're trying to see where is it going to, get some resistance, show some resistance levels. It skyrocketed all the way up to 80 cents. ICO, super excited, happy. Then it came down to 66 cents, which is another test, but it didn't retest its all-time highs. So we're trying to see this next test. It's going to test again. It's going to test again somewhere. Don't know where, but it's going to test again. And if I had, let me go back out. If I were to chart this, I would say it's probably going to test again around 58, 60 cents. Now, if my guess is correct, then I can say, okay, well, I just bought it at 50 cents. And if it's going to test again, quite possibly at 60 cents, then that would be 10 cents on my 50 cent, which would represent 20% growth if I were to get out at 60 cents. Does that make sense? Right? Let me say that again, because because we're talking about small numbers, we may miss it. Let's just say I'm correct in my assertion. I think he's going to test. Oh, thanks so much. Granted Real Estate Investment Trust. That sounds interesting. I might need to look that up. That sounds like something I need to learn about. I need to know about this one. I just saw GRT. I did not know what it stood for. So it stands for Granted. Look at that. We've got a cryptocurrency that's dealing with a REIT, a Real Estate Investment Trust. Wow. I mean, it's pretty phenomenal. Anyway, so if my assertions are correct in my charting thought process, that it's going to come back up and test. It's a roller coaster. It's going to come back up. I don't think it's going to test 80 cents, but I think it might test 60 cents. If it tests 60 cents, and I got my order set, I got it up to 65 cents. Well, let's just say 60 cents. I got it at 50 cents. If I sell it at 60 cents, then that will represent 10 cent profit. 10 cents on top of 50 cents is actually 20%. You see what I'm saying? So however much money I got in it, if I got $100 in it, 20%, I mean I earned $20. If I got $1,000 in it and I get 20%, that means I got $200. If I got $10,000 in it and I got 20%, that means I earned $2,000. Just keep adding zeros and making sense to everybody. So to me, I don't look at in this world. You stop looking at the number. You pay attention to the percentage. When you pay your taxes, you pay a percentage. You don't get a flat tax for the most part. They don't just say, okay, you know what? We don't care how much money you made or how much you worked. You know what I mean? Just pay us $300 for the year. No, that's not how it works. They say, no, based upon your income and based upon your levels and exceptions and all that stuff, you're gonna have to pay a percent. And that percent in investing could be 30%. That percent in investing in long-term investing could be 15%. You know, so I pay attention to percentages. I think in percentages. I don't think in terms of, you know, the dollar amount. And that's a big shift in thought process. I remember one time I was working with a lady, and you know, I put out these offers. And the offer was, you know what I'm saying, if you you know, give me $100 in 30 days, I'll give you 20, I'll pay you back 20%. Well, it wasn't 100, I think it was $200, something like that. And so when she started doing the math, she's like, well, if I let you get $200, and that means I'm only gonna get, you know, $20 back in 30 days. I said, well, yeah, that's 10%. She said, well, I can go out and I can make $20 on my own. I said, that's fine. I said, but that's you going to work for the $20, not you just waiting on the $20 to come to you. Everyone putting down on passive income. This is the part where we don't gather. You know, we don't get taught. We don't gather. With me allowing my money to go out and do the work for me. Now I'm doing the work here. You know, looking at a chart, putting the money in, setting my limits, leaving for the day, coming back. But I'm letting my money do the work. And it might come back and bring me $20. When we start getting here, we start getting to that point, that the floodgates open. This is how the rich keep getting richer, because they're not trading their time for money. They're not. They make too much money to be trading their time for money. You know, you may see a basketball player say he making $1 million, whatever, $30 million in the season or whatever. That's his active money. He's making a whole bunch of passive money because he shot one commercial and this keep paying him over and over and over again. Or he got a shoe out and y'all keep buying the shoes and that shoe company keep paying him over and over and over again. Got a contract for this stuff. He does appearances at places. They pay at you know, come to the club. They're gonna pay him to be there to show, you know, so he can bring more people. And you're gonna pay him over and over and over again. Right? So anyway, so if my agitation is right, that's you know. That's what it is now. Right now, it's at 49 cents, showing a short-term, you know, decline. It may go, you know, it's down below what I bought it at, but I'm not going to catch the bottom. I'm not concerned about that. But I do see that it came down here to 48 cents and it held, and then over here to the right, these are all the orders that are taking place right now. So you see this green. There's an order. These are all buy order just came in. Buy order. I'm looking here to see, okay, are there more buyers than sellers or sellers than buyers? Look at this. A 7,500 trade took place for a buy at 49 cents. There's a lot more buyers right now. If there's more buyers or more volume and more buyers, then I can expect for this to actually start to move up. You see, 4,900 buy. Well, you probably can't see it because it's small on your screen. I'm going to tell you what I see. I see a sell order, but it's only 13. There's small lots of sell orders. And look at this 18,000 piece order, right? For 49 cents. Just think about it like a chicken stand, man. I got 18,000 piece coming up. And then you see what I'm saying? All of these or just think about it if you've been in a restaurant, right? This person just bought 18,000 pieces. But this person only sold 3,300. So there's a lot more buying going on right now in bigger lot sizes. 18,000 pieces. That's a big order. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Here go a 10,000 piece on the 49 cent. Oh Lord. Think about it like an auction. So I'm trying to use this trade history to see, okay, do I have more buyers than sellers or more sellers than buyers? You know, do I have bigger buys coming in or bigger sales coming in? Right now, it's kind of even. I can also look at the depth chart. We can see right now that the buyers are winning, right? Buyers are winning. It gives me an indication that this short-term decline is going to flatten out and probably start heading up soon. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking at momentum. I'm looking for momentum. So I will go back to my 1 minute chart probably and start to see. I'm going to start to see probably this curve. That's this blue line. I'm starting to see this flatten out. We can see it right here. You see it tested down here. Boom, boom. It came back. It couldn't hold. It couldn't go any further. So my buy, remember I bought this thing at 48 cents. My last buy was at 48 cents. It seemed like I was right on the money to get it at 48 cents because it's at 49 cents now. So I'm kind of up, although I'm not up that much. Is that making sense to anybody? And I'm trying to talk y'all through it. I hope I'm making sense. And I know you guys can't see it as well as you probably would like to. It's very, very small. Unfortunately, I can't make it bigger. It doesn't blow up on this platform. It won't blow up. I tried. I'm gonna try again. I don't see it distorts when I try to make it bigger, and I can't move it over. So you just have to deal with that. Now, over here to the left, let's try this again. Not this left. Hold on. Okay. So all these orders coming in. All right. So over here to the left, this order book, right? This right here, I can see what we would call, I would call it, if you were in the stock options, we would call it open interest. Everybody putting down some open interest. This is showing the orders that have yet to be filled. Okay. Over to the right is orders that were already complete. Trade history, that's history, completed orders. Oh, Lord, we got a 54,000 piece sold. Oh, Lord. All right. And then we have orders yet to be filled. So here I'm looking, and you guys probably ain't gonna be able to see this very well, but I'm looking for big lots. So here we have a big lot of orders to be filled at 50 cents, 0.5030. And we don't have a super big lot on this buy side at 0.49. So we could be looking at, basically until something really pushes this thing, it's going to keep trading between 49 cents and 50 cents foreseeably here, probably, for the next hour or so, something like that. And then the other thing that I'm looking for volume. So up here at the top, I'm trading on something that there's a lot of action going on. You see what I'm saying? 109 million trades have taken place in this pair over the past 24 hours. Now, of course, it's going to have a lot more volume because we're talking about penny crypto. There's going to be more people that's going to be trading pennies than there are, trading hundreds. So but it is a lot of volume. So I can expect this thing to keep moving in one direction or the other. I just don't know which direction, but in one direction or the other. So those are some things that I'm kind of looking at, to determine, first I saw that it was a downward trend. It's now 15% for the day. So I was like, okay, let me look at this and see if it's something I want to get into with my cash on hand. Then I start looking at, okay, well, where is a good place for it to settle? And I use my order book and my trade history to kind of figure that out, and the chart to figure that out. And then I went and got it. Right now that I have it, now I'm gonna start looking at, well, where can I sell it? At what time can I sell it? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna start looking at how much I can get for it. Because again, I'm not looking at. We're trading. I'm not looking to hold this thing. I'm not married to this thing. As soon as I can get rid of it, I'll get rid of it. But I just want to make sure I make some money off of it. It's just like in the streets. Anybody been in the street? Anybody ever sold any weed or whatever? You've been in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You shake it fast on the pole, right? You just trying to get it. You just trying to get it fast as you can. So I'm just trying to turn this thing as soon as it get to where if it shoot up to 55 cents, 60 cents, something like that, boom, I'm letting it go. But I don't have to sit here and watch it all day. What I can do is, now I'm gonna show you one other thing I can do. I can set an order. So let's just say now I gotta go back out probably like an hour. No, I'm gonna go back out 6 hour. Okay, I gotta go back out the whole day. Okay, so I set my chart. I said 60 cents roughly. Right. So now I'm gonna go here, go back to my hour. I'm gonna look at the 60-cent range. I'm gonna try to see if it goes up that far. Okay, I set something up 65 cents was my last one. I'm gonna look at 60 cents. So 60 cents, I have 382 orders to be filled. So a lot of interest here at 60 cents. Oh, 59 cents. So these are orders to be filled. So I got it at 50 cents, 48 cents, right? So I'm going to set my sale up at 59 cents. I think 59 cents is good. I'm going to hit limit. I'm setting the price that I want to let what I own go at. So now I own it, right? I own it. It's like me owning a car. And I want to put my car back on the market, right? And I'm going to tell the people how much you're going to pay for it if you want it. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm setting my price 59 cents for the asset that I bought at 50 cents or 48 cents, 49 cents. Ain't nobody telling them to sell. It's all good. I used to sell the marijuana, the Mary Jane, long time ago, man. I remember that. All right. I bought at 49 cents. I want to flip it. I bought at 49 cents. I want to sell it at 59 cents. There's a lot of open interest at 59 cents. So I want to get in the space where I can get my order filled if it reaches back up there. That represents a 20% growth on what I just acquired. So I'm going to go ahead and put this 300-piece order that I just bought for 49 cents. I'm going to put it back out there to let somebody buy it for 59 cents if they want to get it. That will represent 20%, a 20% flip if that were to occur minus my fee, right? And then boom, I set that order up. So now I have a 300-piece ready to be sold at 59 cents. I got a 500-piece ready to be sold at 65 cents. And I bought today and I set up my sale for whenever, if and or when it may reach those levels. And then that would represent a 20%. And then even greater at 65%, 65 cents. Is making any sense to anybody? Now I know for some of you guys that might be watching, like y'all like what, like, you know, we and Kai and Victor, since you guys will be, you guys are gonna get into this game. We'll do more of this. I'm definitely not going to do it for free for everybody. You know what I mean? This is not how it works, right? But I did want to, expose some people to some things, that you may not be exposed to. This is me. What? It's been an hour and a half almost, and this is me setting up my money to make money. That's exactly what I did. I took a look at the stock market, see what's going on. Oh, let's go back there. I got to look at. I almost forgot. Look at that again. 1 second. Remember I said I need to look at and see what's going on. So we're gonna come back down here to it's still settled. Remember I said about an hour, it's gonna be settled. So here it is. It's settling at 5%. So y'all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take that 5% off. It's settled. Remember I told you it's gonna drop. And then it's going to settle in about an hour. It dropped. It retested it again. It came back and it retested it one more time. We're at 10:45. So I'm going to go on my phone now because that's where I do my Boom. Let me go on my phone over here. And let me go ahead and give me a little bit of this. A little bit of this. I'm up $300 for the day though. Alibaba. Okay. A little bit of this. I'm gonna go ahead and boom. Go ahead and give me another 100 piece going on right now on my Cash App platform. I can't show you guys this. I wish I could. Boom, bam. I get that 5% off. We in there like swimwear. Kai, look at this. You was talking about plug power. Look at plug. You guys still believe now? I think plug is extremely overbought. The interesting thing about plug for today, they haven't settled yet. So this decline is still kind of going on with plug power right now. It's down 7% for the day. But the one that I just looked at, 7% for the day, man, that sucks. But this Biden economy is going to be a whole bunch of money hitting the markets, a whole bunch of money getting in people's hands. All right. But how do you know if it's going to go back down to that entry point? Back down or back up? Oh, you good. You bought it at $11. Shoot. You in there like swimwear. In there like swimwear. It's $61 now. Shoot. You doing all right. You feeling pretty good about yourself. No wonder why you said, let me take this stuff serious. So Victor said, how do I know if it's going to go back down to that entry point? So I don't know. I don't know if it's going to go back down to entry point. What I did, I trade about the same time every day. Yeah, I tried to make it big. It's small, Miss. Okay. Let me try to answer that for you. So the answer is I don't know, right? I don't know if it's going to go back down, but that's not the point. All right. So here's how I didn't have an original buy price, Victor. What happened is this. Over the past, let me go over here. So what I'm talking about. So what were we looking at? We was looking at GRT, something like that. GRT. She don't maybe want to learn about GRT now. The graph. You said it was something real estate. GRT is Ethereum token graph protocol in this data. Hey, just Google it, this website graph. GRT is not the graph, and that's not something. GRT is it? It's not a REIT. It's the graph. What are you talking? Who told me that? Y'all got me all excited. I don't believe y'all. No. Here's what GRT is. It's an index protocol for querying networks like Ethereum, IPFs. Anyone can build and publish. This is a developer token. It's not real estate. GRT is the graph cryptocurrency. All right. Any rate. So let's. I think maybe I can see it better here, Victor. Maybe. I'm trying to. We can't see it better here. I thought I was going to make it big. I thought you can see it here. But anyway, so what happened is I'm looking at past 24 hours. This morning, when I do my trade about the same time every day, I would recommend that as well. that you try to set a time frame where you're going to do your trading, because I pretty much do my trading at the same time every day. When I started looking at it this morning, I saw that it was a downward trend taking place. I didn't already have some buy point. I just said, okay, it's on its way down, and I saw that it was continuing down. We see here 63% sell is your trading activity on this platform in Coinbase. So then I said, okay, well, now that it's going down, I want to see if I could find a space to buy. You know what I mean? Because it was already in double digits in downward. It was already in the double digits in decline. When something gets to the point where it's double digits, that's when I really start looking at it. I'm like, okay, how much further down could it go? I mean, more often than not, something's not going to drop 50% in one day. That just doesn't happen. Unless something's going out of business, something that's super, super bad news. It doesn't really nothing. No asset drops really 20%, 50% in a day. Cryptocurrency is on steroids though, so they have huge swings. So it was already in double digits, and I was like, okay, well, is it likely to continue? When I looked at that, that's when I was able to look at the chart and say, okay, well, if it does continue, here's where I would like to buy it at. Right, I'm comfortable acquiring this asset at this price. If it doesn't hit that price, well, then I don't buy. If it does hit that price, then I acquire the asset. So on both sides, on the buy side and also on the sell side, I'm setting the price. No, you can't look on Bloomberg. I don't think Bloomberg is going to be a good place for you to look at cryptocurrency. Bloomberg is that GRT is that is right, GRT, but that's the stock. That would be the stock. So if I were to look over here at CNN or whatever, or Yahoo, go back to Yahoo Finance. If I were to look at GRT here, okay, then I'll probably find it here. I'll probably find it here somewhere. GRT, something right here. Here it is. Granite Real Estate Investment Trust out of Toronto. So this is GRT on the stock market, right? I'm in the crypto market. So same symbol, right? The ticker for stock, GRT, Granite Real Estate Investment Trust, but the ticker for crypto, GRT, is the graph. So same ticker but different in different markets. All right. So Victor, so okay, that's 048. That's the price, right? So it's 40. This particular cryptocurrency is 49 cents per coin. 49, almost 50 cents. It trades into decimals. A cryptocurrency can go out. It can go out to 8 decimals, but you'll normally see it out to 4 decimals on some platform. So I didn't have an original price in mind, Victor, before I looked at the direction that the stock was going and if it was something I wanted to acquire. Then I set up my trade to go and acquire it if it hit the price that I thought was reasonable based upon the chart. So I didn't like what, and then I just set it and forget it. I came back, and then, later this morning before I started doing my stuff and it had executed. I was like, okay, cool. Now I own it. And then I looked at it again. I said, okay, well, do I think it's going to keep going down, or I think it's going to, or do I think it's, where do I think it's going from here? And so I saw it begin to settle. And so I felt like, okay, I got it for a good price at 48 cents. It doesn't mean it won't keep going down because there's a lot of selling pressure at 63%. But this is like, it was last updated at 9 o'clock this morning. So I don't know if I could trust it for what's going on right now. Because it was updated at 9:05, right? So they haven't. It's been a whole 2 hours and they haven't updated this trading activity. So I can't. 2-hour-old information not good for me. So that's why I'm over here looking at it, seeing what's going on. Still holding at 49 cents. Again, I got it at 48 cents. So I got it at 50 cents, 48 cents. So I'm feeling pretty good. You see this? You see how it settled? It came down, boom, it tested 48 cents. I sniped it. Maybe I was lucky. I don't know. I just set it at 48 cents. I said, I just set it at 48 cents. That's where I set it at. And you can see my feels. I got it at 48 cents. I got one at 51 cents. I one lot at 51 cents. I got another lot at 48 cents. And I was like, boom. So now it's trading sideways. It may come back down and test again. I don't know what it's going to do. Still a lot of volume, still a lot of movement. And I went ahead and set up my sell orders so that I could, so if it does spike up when I'm not watching, I can get my money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, so real time. So what we're looking at now, pro Coinbase is real time. I mean, it may be a short delay, as far as seconds is concerned, but 10:57:32. These are orders that are taking place. 10:57:30. These are seconds. Stuff is happening by the second. So it's pretty much real time on your pro platform. It's going to be delayed information on just the regular Coinbase. So again, Kyle, when you set up your Coinbase account, you and Victor, then after you set up your Coinbase account, then you go into Coinbase Pro. You're going to use the same login and stuff to use Coinbase Pro. You have to set up, you'll have to register for Coinbase Pro as well. Okay. So yeah, Victor, are you already on Coinbase, or do you need my referral link? Are you good to go? I believe you're on Coinbase already. Kyle, you saw my referral link. You got it? I think we're good. And I have to say, hey, you got any other questions for me while I'm here? I'm about to log off and go do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, look at that. Oh. Send the link again. Well, no. So you have to register with Coinbase first, and then you can go to Coinbase Pro. Okay, you are on? Okay, cool. Good. All right, so again, Kai. Here you go. There's my referral link. Okay. All right, cool, guys. I hope you guys took something away. I know we got quite a few people that are watching more so than they're commenting. In the comments below, I'd love for you to share something that you learned today, some takeaway that you have on something that you learned. I don't do this just to do this, guys. I do this to make a difference. And hopefully I've made a difference in your psyche, in your thought process as it comes to money today. This is something as well that for Victor, for Kai, that are in the Black Billionaires Club, this is something we'll be taking a look at and doing frequently. I do have Tuesday evenings is when we do our Trading Tuesday or our investment night in the club. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can go to our website and you can basically join the club. Okay. The Black Billionaires Club, and here's the website, theblackbillionairesclub.com. Friday coming up, we're going to have our cannabis investing session on Friday night. And then next Friday, I'm going to introduce my new presentation, which is how a Nigerian can invest in the stock market. So I got quite a few people who follow me that's from Nigeria or that's in the diaspora, whether it be Nigeria or Ghana or something like that. And I want to make sure my brothers and sisters in the diaspora are accessing the markets as well. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys, ways that you can actually invest into the money markets as well. So that'll be next Friday. So I'm still working on that presentation, but I think that's going to be very useful. I get that question all the time. I'm in Nigeria. How can I invest? Well, I'm going to show you how you can do it if you are in Africa somewhere. Now, it doesn't work everywhere because everywhere doesn't have access to everything. But I'm going to specifically focus on my brothers and sisters in Nigeria, and that'll be next Friday. Okay, so Financial Friday, this Friday, cannabis stock session. Next Friday, how our brothers in Nigeria, brothers and sisters in Nigeria, can invest in the market as well. All right, beautiful people. I want to say thanks so much for taking the time to be with us here today. I want you guys to remember this. It takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. Thank God, that's more than enough. Till next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.